2020, August 24th, 8:37 a.m. Period. Now, it's entirely possible that one of the spurs to the heresy laws and making reading, writing, arithmetic, and the whole 9 yards illegal is to the Vatican knew that the descendants of Paul that were in charge of the Vatican after a certain point, they knew that the quantum field and the quantum consciousness was there, although they called it memento mori and Janus and such, period. They knew this information, and they knew that those gospels, that truth, the light from God, the information, the word of God, the lost gospels were on the quantum field, quantum consciousness, and that it would take people with the correct mindset to be either geniuses or to be able to know how to connect to the field, to be able to connect to the field and then download the information purposefully, not just genius where just eureka moment happens, period. It's possible that the witch burning times and the Inquisition and those aspects were the Vatican knew the hidden gospels were on the quantum field, and those gospels were a threat to their power. So instead of having a threat to their power continue existing, if they eliminated writing, then the lost gospels could not come down from the quantum field into the consciousness and then be created, worked on, made into art, made into sculpture, made into various sort of mediums, written down, or thought about and preached. Period. The Vatican wanted a crime against humanity that they conducted for 1,500 years. Separation between the consciousness and their power. Period. So they made reading, writing, and such illegal. Made letters and numbers and such, all of that stuff illegal and a capital crime, to prevent artists from being able to tap in and be able to download the lost gospels that are hidden on the quantum field. Period. That is extraordinarily not only likely, but the simplest answer is that's the reason why they were able to carry. Now, killing a few people here and there, mass murdering an entire village, that's relatively easy. To continue the same momentum, be able to carry the same behavior patterns forward for 1,700 years, changing languages, changing cultures, changing all kinds of other stuff, the wars and all kinds of stuff. Yes, and after a certain point, it becomes a this is how we've always done it, of course. But how do you get the generations to a couple hundred years between the start and where it becomes old pattern, period, and the parishioners ignore the facts and evidence of thou shalt not kill, except for our enemies, thou shalt not kill, except for all these other provisors. No, it doesn't say that. It says thou shalt not kill, period, point blank in the story, period. So there's a lot of evidence regarding different aspects of different cultures, using different languages to show that the lost gospels that I'm talking about are on that quantum field in the quantum consciousness. They're still there, and can be downloaded and have been downloaded in various forms of what the society will accept at that specific point. It can be done. And there's evidence from at least 5 different sources that artists in previous decades and centuries and millennia have done that.